Alright, The Social Network, a movie about Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is our main character. Him and Facebook is what the movie is based upon. We follow Mark from the beginning, where he's a student on the prestigeful Harvard University. He's an ambitious computer scripter and creates a successful website where he puts girls up against each other and votes for whoever is sexier. Later he created the idea of Facebook. The Facebook was a large social network platform based on the idea of people getting a peek into other people's everyday lives. But as much as the movie is about concerning Facebook and the making of it, the movie is also about Mark Zuckerberg as a person and the people around him. If we take a look at Mark, he's first of all an antisocial, awkward individual with a hard time communicating with others. We see that in the first scene where Mark totally misunderstands his girlfriend. His awkward behavior continues throughout the movie. He constantly misinterprets situations, and it creates a lot of problems for him. He's also very arrogant, because he knows that he is intelligent, and that of course also affects his relationship with his friends. For example, it's hard for him not to offend his best friend Eduardo Severin all the time. With that being said, he's also a nerd. He loves computers and is brilliant with numbers. More popular Harvard students would definitely consider him not worth talking to. He's ambitious. He wants success in life, in form of money and wealth, and no one or nothing can distract him from his goals. We see, as Facebook is growing bigger and bigger, he becomes more and more paranoid. It excels when he meets the creator of Napster, Sean Parker. Those two develop a rather confusing friendship. Last but not least, I would categorize Mark as a selfish guy. It's all about himself. He never helps anyone, and he never really cares about anyone. He even deceives his best friend for a lot of money. So based on that, I would call him selfish. Okay, so let's move on to Mark's best friend, Eduardo Severin. He's the co-founder and the chief financial officer of Facebook, and studied with Mark at Harvard University, where he, with money made on alt stocks, helped Mark financially in the beginning of Facebook. He later gets tricked by Mark and Sean, signing a contract that basically neglects his share in Facebook. He's what I would consider a good, loyal friend towards Mark, and believes the best in people. We see that in how he trusts Mark with a lot of money, and blindly follows whatever Mark suggests. In that friendship, he's definitely the underdog. He later in the process sues Mark for $6 million. He's also very humble. He gets selected to be a part of a prestigious fraternity, and even though he knows that Mark is jealous, he never really talks about it. On top of that, he's good looking and he's very likable, the one I would call the sane person in the movie. Alright, let's move on to Sean Parker. Sean Parker is introduced well late in the movie. He made the successful online music software Napster, and sees potential in the Facebook concept, so he arranges a meeting with Mark and Eduardo where he tries to manipulate them. He is successful in doing that, and Mark starts listening to Sean Parker, and they become friends. Sean Parker is the kind of guy who is very outgoing and social. He knows how to talk with people and who to talk to. He has a lot of contacts. He is very impolite towards Eduardo, and he wants him out of Facebook, and manipulates Mark so he thinks the same. Sean Parker is paranoid. He thinks the government is after him and his phone is tapped. Alright, so the movie overall. The movie is a great portrait of Facebook and the process behind it. I do not think that the characters in the movie is good though. They are pretty unlikable and you cannot really identify yourself with anyone. If the movie was a little more about Facebook and a little less about feeling bad for either Mark or Eduardo, maybe I would think of it as good. Yeah, min præstation. Done.